Just came out of St. James Church, which is an Armenian church at the Armenian Quarter of Jerusalem. In St. James Church, two James are buried. The first one is the St. James the Great, the disciple. Yeah, I know where the body is, but the head of his is in that church. And Juan Pizarro, I just blessed your cross, the Latin cross. There, the other one is the brother of Jesus that been killed by the Agrippas, I think the second at Jerusalem, and. We are living out the Armenian Quarter, heading to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Every time I'm trying to do a different tour than Juan, you will see the city as well. Now, before the Christians could use a bell in Jerusalem, because the Muslims didn't allow them to do that, they used the log. Then they used to hit it or to ring it with a log. And the ceremony that happens every day between 3 to 3:30, 1500 to 15:30. This is the only place for me, the only option for me as non-Armenian to enter to St. James Church, to bless it there, to light a candle. I was lighting candles for a few of my friends of mine, and I'm happy that I did it. As well as I blessed the cross for you, I'm holding the Latin cross. And how should you enjoy different kind of crosses? Just like Juan, then enter to the description of that video, or most of my videos, and you will see the link of buy me coffee, and then in the link you will get the different options of different crosses, and you will know how much it costs. I will send it to you after blessing it in Jerusalem. I've been asked by Juan Pizarro, you see their name in English and in Hebrew. I've been asked to bless it at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, Then we are on the way to the church. The minute I blessed that St. James tomb, it became holy and priceless. If it's okay with you, I won't go through the main street. I will leave the street of the Patriarch, Orthodox Patriarch Street or Road. I will enter to St. James Street. To the right, you can see the wall of the Armenian Quarter, and I'm heading to the church, and you can see a lot of Jewish people walking here because 1 minute from here it's the Jewish quarter. Then this is the border between the Armenian and the Jewish quarter. You can see the sign to the western wall. Then we have to turn left, although we are not going to the western wall this time. It's a little bit chilly, but look at the blue sky. The Armenian, they have their own quarter, although, oh look, almost full moon. Can you see it? Yes, you can. The Armenian, they have their own quarter. They, as a nation, they came to here before Constantine turned the Roman Emperor into Christianity, and then they've been here before. Their location was next to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, but some Christians didn't like it because Christianity sounds different for them, and then the Armenians found themselves at the end in their own quarter. And now they can be proud. They have their own quarter that we are actually walking through it. You can see Ararat Street, and that's the Jewish quarter. But we are going to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre through the Armenian Quarter, and here it is, another, 3 holy cats. Let me stop here and try to take a picture of them. I love cats. Beautiful, isn't it? I always remember the one who told me that his son sounds like his kid watching my videos, and when they see more holy cats, when they see the cats, they actually say, oh wow, holy cats chasing holy mice. And I really love cats, and sadly they love me too. Hello kitty. But what they don't know is that I'm allergic to cats. I'm doomed. Love them. It looks like someone is feeding the cats here. And it looks like they are not afraid of us, or maybe they're hitting beautiful holy mice. Then Juan Pizarro, here it is. Your Latin cross. Slowly, we will leave the Armenian Quarter. You can see the flag of them. And you can see one more. And we will enter to the Christian Quarter and to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Oh, look what I found here. Do you need it? Someone needs it? I can send it to your house. Oh, the first Christmas atmosphere. And this is an Armenian house. And I must tell you that The Armenian will celebrate it at, I think, 19th of January. Christmas, yes. But it's beautiful to see it. It's here. Oh. There's not a lot of Christmas atmosphere in Jerusalem because only 2% of the citizens are Christians, and most of them will celebrate Christmas at Bethlehem, which is 20 minutes by car from here. Then why should they celebrate it in Jerusalem? Easter is Jerusalem. St. Mark House. Yeah, Mark, yeah. The Gospel, the evangelist. And according to them, to the Syrianic Orthodox Church, the house of St. Mark is here, and the upper room is here as well. And they say that the first church in Christianity. We can deal with it, but it might be. Then, sadly, it's not open to the public now, but let's enter to the Jewish quarter. And you can see that the Jewish quarter is totally new, mainly because the Jordanian that occupied that city in 1948 destroyed the Jewish quarter. Then when the Jews came back, they first excavate, and beneath the Jewish quarter there's a lot of history, and they built their new quarter. Then you can see some old houses or old walls like that compared to the new walls like that. In less than 20 seconds we will enter to the Christian quarter. We will turn right. But you can see that there are, it's kind of the border. Then this is a Jewish house in St. Mark, the corner of Ararat in Hebrew. You see the mezuzah, which is Jewish for Jewish families. There are so many hidden places here, and I love them all. The only thing that we are missing here are the tourists. Then you are my tourist, Juan. And the one who watch my videos, please subscribe my channel. I need it, and because I do have an ego competition between me and my daughter. She's 17 years old, and she cannot accept that her father, which is older than her, can be a YouTuber. I'm missing less than 2,000 subscribers to reach 100K, and only then she will accept the idea that I am more than just a guy with a video. Then please send the videos to all over, and then try, if it's okay by you, to subscribe my channel. We are on the way to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. You can see that they are renovating a lot, mainly because there are no tourists. And we reached the Moristan Square. Moristan in English will be the hospital. That used to be the Hospitaller and the Templars orders, Crusader orders at the 12th century. here it is. And I'm heading to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I will talk about the church when we reach the church. On the way, I will have to stop at the Christian guy that I bought the crosses from him, because I think he wants to go home, and my heavy bag is in the shop, including the coat, and I'm free. It's freezing now. Freezing in Jerusalem. It's 70, 69 degrees now, Fahrenheit. Yeah. No, thank you very much. Then in that case, I think he wants to go home, and I want my coat. Look at the Lutheran Church of the Redeemer. Beautiful view from the roof. Most of the shops. Wait a minute. Samer, I'm here. You came to look for me? No. Yeah, I'm talking. You can talk with them too. Now remember that I said that I'm buying the crosses from. Why are you hiding yourself somewhere? From a salesman in the Christian Quarter? Then here it is. Guys. You were looking for me. You want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Jaffa Gate, and I'm gonna come back.
I'm gonna. Then how long I have?
הרכב שלי בטוח, רוצה לסגור, מישהו התקשר.
Then you will be here in about 20 minutes? They are still here? I can go to the church? Excellent, thank you very much. Then now you met Samer, but we are heading to the church. He gave me another 20 minutes. Then Juan, we do have 20 minutes? It's not that, we do have 20 minutes. I can take my bag and do that together with it, but it's easier without it. Then now we know that everything is okay, we do have time, and welcome to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, Knisiat Kever in Hebrew. I've been there like a million times, and every time that I'm here, something different happens. And that's why I love this church. Every time is different. Then here I am in front of the facade of the church. This is the only entrance to the church. Jesus was crucified in the place that's called Golgotha, that some believe, or most of the Christians believe, that it actually happened here. And he died here. He'd been buried here, and resurrected, which is the most important thing. That church was built only in the 4th century. Then, if you ask me, how can it be that Jesus was crucified in a church? Then he didn't. The church was built only 300 years after that. But it's been destroyed so many times that it's so difficult to find evidence from the time of Jesus here, although there are some evidence. Another thing that everyone asks me, how can it be that the church is outside, it's in the center of the city, it's not outside the wall as we know it's supposed to be? Then let me tell you that, I don't know where you're staying, where do you live, but if your city is more than 2,000 years old, then you know that the center of 2,000 years ago is different than the center of today. Then that part was probably outside the gates, but there's another option of the crucifixion and the tomb outside the gates, outside the Damascus gate. It's called the garden tomb. Whatever you will choose, it's okay by me. I will ask you if it's okay by you to visit both of those places, and then to decide which one is better for you. The entrance looks exactly like, almost like the Golden Gate at the eastern wall of Jerusalem. This time we will start from the end and we will reach the beginning of the story. And yes, you can see a tractor in the church because they are renovating it and it's a big place. Oh, it's not a tractor, but still. The vehicle, there's a tractor here as well. Now, let's start with the tomb of Jesus. The tomb was supposed to be a cave one. It's supposed to be a cave, but it's not. You see, it's been destroyed so many times. Then, not a lot left from it. To protect it, they built here an edicula, kind of a chapel above it, and that one been destroyed too. In the 19th century, they built another one, and they renovated it few years ago, like 2-3 years ago. I did videos of it. The edicula. מה שלומך? The edicula is divided into two. The tomb structure. The first one is the Angel Chapel, who took care that no one will steal the body of Christ. Now there's two ladies there. It's difficult for me to show it to you. I cannot go in with the camera into the tomb, but I can show you the first chapel. And now the women are entering to the second chapel with a candle. Although I'm not sure that they can light candles in the church, but they did. Then it's good for us. It's instead of a flash. Let me show you that there are tombs here from his time, from Jesus' time. Oh, what's that wooden thing he's doing here? I never saw it open. I hope that I can go into the chapel. And I can. Great. Done. That room is in a horrible situation. It looks like no one is actually doing something with it. And it's true, there's a debate between Christians who owns that room, and until then, it would be like that. But what I want you to touch, except of the, oh God, this is a wall from the 4th century for the Church of Constantine and St. Helen. You can see the holes for the marble that used to cover it. And that marble was stolen by the one who destroyed the church and took whatever they could. And you can see that here it was decorated more than the other places. You see the holes. And there's a reason for that. Because here, let me use the flashlight. Here, it's a tomb structure. It's a tomb cave of a Jewish one from the time of Jesus, not Jesus' tomb. And let me bless it here. And we believe that Joseph of Arimathea is actually buried here. Now, if Joseph of Arimathea is buried here, then who is buried there? We know that Jesus got the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea. Actually, Joseph of Arimathea gave Jesus his own tomb that no one used before. Then, if it is garden, then it might be the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea that he built after he gave Jesus his own tomb. Then, let's go out and ask the next question. Why did they destroy that tomb? Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, okay, thank you. Why did they destroy that tomb and did they destroy the other tomb? The answer is very easy. That tomb was important to the Christian everyone. This was the most important symbol of Jesus' tomb, of Christianity at that time. In that case, if you want to destroy something, it's better to destroy that and not the other one, because it's not important. Another thing that I want you to understand is that the tomb, according to the book of John, was close to the Golgotha. And that will answer the question, how can it be that Jesus was crucified and we didn't visit the crucifixion place yet? How did he crucified here and buried in the same place? Then it wasn't the same place. That was a private tomb, private garden of Joseph of Arimathea. You can do whatever you want. And Juan, I will bless the cross later on inside the tomb, but sorry, I cannot go with the camera. Then at the end of the video, I will enter to there and bless it. And of course, I will send it to you. This is obvious. There's no reason that I will have a collection of crosses. The idea is that Holy Cross will be in your house. This is an Armenian chapel of the four Marys that watched the crucifixion place. But remember, he actually resurrected, and then we're going backward. He was resurrected, and then he buried. It's difficult to see it in the movie, but before he was buried, they purified his body, and then and before that they crucified him. Then let me show you a very important place, mosaic wall. But before that, we will ask that noisy man to go away. I'm kidding. He's good.
I think you walked me through here a few months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
For that I have to stop the video. All right. It's so nice to know that people are so nice. I was talking with a lady here, and I was so happy to do that, but I'm so sad that I don't have tourists. And there are tourists. They actually been in Israel for 2 weeks, and they're almost the last one. This is the Golgotha. We are soon going to visit it. Calvary, the skull hill. You see the skull here, and it's just above it. Here it is. We're gonna climb it up. But before that, remember that what we saw today is the tomb. We saw the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea, which is the one with the beard, the white beard. We saw the tomb of Jesus, which is there, and you can see that it was just like a cave. And before he was buried, they purified his body. They put the linen around him, and that place, that stone, is behind me, and here it is. This is where they anointed the body of Jesus, and that's where Juan Pizarro, I will bless it as well. For me, that stone is such an important one because the best energy of Jesus' body was here in the tomb. When I will bless it there, it will be outside the tomb. But this is where the naked body of Jesus touched them. For me, this is such an important place. I added a little bit of anointing oil. And now we're going backward. Then we are climbing up the hill of the Golgotha. They're preparing that area for the Catholic procession. Then that's why I left it to the end of the tour, because there will be a lot of light. That's where he was crucified. Sorry, yes, he was crucified, but before that, he was nailed to the cross, which is right here. Medici family gave it in the 16th century, the altar, and look at the mosaic wall. Nailing to the cross. You see the Roman soldier just finished his job. Mary, the mother, and Mary Magdalene anointing the hair of her. And look at the Salvas Mundi. See the big cross, which is Jesus and the 12 disciples. Beautiful mosaic form. And here you can see Mary in as the Pietà moment. She is now looking at the dead body of her son. Look at the spear in her heart. For me, this is the saddest part. I mean, to watch your son in front of you, and you cannot help him. And you knew that that is the mission. You knew it when you entered. They entered to the temple, and they've been told by Simon, one of the priests, that Jesus will die in front of our eyes, and it will be like a spear entering her heart. The Golgotha, the Calvary, the bedrock is right in front of you. You can see this is the Catholic one, and this is the Greek Orthodox one. It's covered with the glass because people want to take some souvenirs of it. And John is the one to the right. Jesus is on the cross. Above him, the 4 letters in 3 languages. Jesus from Nazareth, King of the Jews. And to the left, you can see Mary, the mother. What the lady is doing, she's entering to the exact spot of the crucifixion. And I will wait until the rest will go, and I will do that. If it will take time, I will climb back again after I finish that video and bless it there as well. Look how beautiful is the ceiling and the walls. Can you hear the bells? Now, John, Juan, I will do that later on. Ceremony begins of the Catholic, and this is, I have a Latin cross with it. So now I know that it's 4 p.m., 1600 hours. Juan. I will continue the next part in the tomb, and I will climb up to the Calvary again soon. But now I will say goodbye. You can see the Franciscans monks are heading to their chapel to pray. Then I know that you ask for Latin cross. Then we are next to the procession of the Catholic. And for the rest of you, thank you very much, and please subscribe my channel and send it to all over. Thank you very much. Zahi Shaked.